Alright, looking for a shirt real quick. Um, I was gonna go to sleep, but I just seen something that interests me quite a bunch. Um, this is my first time going public with this. I've actually just recently told my mom about it and a couple friends and my pops and brother and whatnot, sister and whatnot. Um, I see things. Like, I've been seeing things for a long time. Being spiritual, um, not spiritual. Well, either way, I guess it's spiritual, good or bad. I've seen some bad things and seen some good things. I've been seeing shadows all my life, basically. I remember sitting in juvie hall. I used to get in a lot of trouble as a kid. That's a whole nother story. Um, got in a lot of trouble as an adult too. But I remember sitting in juvie hall, probably I don't know, 13 years old, 14 years old, and seeing these shadows on the walls and mainly on the ceilings. Um, I came up here to PA from Florida from 86. And I wouldn't sleep in my bedroom in my dad's house. My dad's house is or was haunted, real haunted. You know, it's over 100 years old, well over 100 years old. I know this because when we were redoing our kitchen, we were tearing the walls out, and you know, back in 1900, early 1900, they used whatever they could for insulation, sweaters, socks. There's all kinds of stuff in the walls. There's newspaper clippings, and the date on the newspaper clipping was January 1900. Is when the house was being built. Well, the house got built. The back room, which we call the back room, it's like a room that we don't really hang out in. I mean, we could, but we don't. I guess that used to be a funeral parlor. So, I mean, that being said, Pennsylvania, it's one of the original states. You know, its first 13 states. There's a lot of things going on in Pennsylvania when it comes to hauntings and sightings and this and that. Now, I'm a firm believer in Yeshua Messiah. I believe he came and died for our sins, and you know that's my belief. I studied. I mean, look right here. Matter of fact, right on the floor, I got my Bible. You know, I'm in this thing. I actually just took all the bookmarks out of it. But this look, this is nothing. There's like what, 3 or 4 in there. There's nothing. But this thing was loaded with. I mean, there's still a bunch of bookmarks that you couldn't see. Um, I'm in my Bible a lot. That being said, these shadows that I see, I don't believe comes from Yahweh, God. Um, he's not the God of delusions and confusion and fear. You know, that all comes from the devil. But at the same time, I've never asked him to take this away from me. Um, it's never really scared me. Until, like I said, when I came up in 96 to my father's house, I wouldn't sleep in my bedroom, and he asked me, you know, why are you sleeping on the couch every night after the first couple weeks? I said, man, I'm not going in that bedroom. These things I seen in there were the scariest shadows I've ever seen. And they pointed at me and basically made threatening gestures to me. So my dad went through the house, and he didn't do no seance or nothing like that. Like, he don't believe in that. He believes in the same thing I believe. But he did have a talk with the ghosts and let them know, listen, if you're not of Yeshua and Yahweh, then you can't live here. You can't be here. And if you are of Yeshua and Yahweh, then don't be showing yourself to people because you're scaring people. You know what I mean? Well, after he did that, not too long after he did that, well, maybe it was, I can't remember the exact timing, but I know we were working on my room, and I didn't have no door in my room for a couple weeks. And the way my house is, here's one bedroom down the hallway, my sister's bedroom across the hallway, my dad's bedroom, and across the hallway from my room is my brother's bedroom, and then the stairs. So you walk past my bedroom, go around, then down the stairs. Well, I noticed uh, a person in a white dress or a white cloak. It could have been Yeshua or it could have been a woman. But either way, I seen her or him walk down the stairs, and it comforted me. I went to sleep. But I was just watching something, and this person, she sees shadows, and the shadows are telling her Jesus, Yeshua, is okay. He's fine. He's alive. He never died. And this and that, and yada yada. Um, my shadows never talked to me till recently, and I didn't think it was the shadows. I still don't. But just watching this clip that I just watched made me think that maybe it is. Um, the other day, well, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, um, my nephew was being punished. I had him standing in the corner for a little bit, 10 minutes, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't believe in hitting kids. Even though I grew up, I've been beat all my life, and not beat, like, uh, abused. I've had my ass smacked, by my mom, my mom's boyfriend, the neighbors, my teacher, the principal. I've been paddled in school. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a '70s baby. We still had things like that in school. So, where was I going at with it? Oh, so I was punishing him, standing in the corner for a little bit. I went in there to let him know, you're not going to be standing in the corner as long as you think. I'm trying to calm him down. And when I left out his room to come into my bedroom, I hear, Jeremy, and he always says Uncle Jeremy. He never says Jeremy, he says Uncle Jeremy. And I just thought I didn't hear the uncle part. And it sounded like a female's voice, but my nephew's 9 years old. So he kind of has a female voice still. Like he didn't get the bass in his voice yet. So I go back in there. I'm like, what's up, buddy? He's like, what? I said, didn't you just call me? He's like, no. All right. So I come out of my room, come out of his room, go into my room. And a little while after that, I'm on the phone with my buddy Eddie. I hear, Jeremy, open the door. And I told Eddie, I said, what is my door ain't locked. I don't know what my mom's doing. She must have her hands full of stuff. So I go open the door, and it's dark out there. Hall lights out, the kitchen lights out, dining room lights out, everything's out. My nephew across the hall, he's sleeping. My mom's old man, he's sleeping, but he's, it's far away anyways. I'm like, what the hell? So I go downstairs and into the basement. It's a finished basement. It's not like a dungeon or nothing. I go down there, and my mom's laying on the couch playing her game. And there's no possible way that she could have called my name and ran down the stairs, especially the pain that my mom's in. She's not going to do all that. So I go downstairs, and I'm like, was you just upstairs messing with me? She's like, no. I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, nah. I mean, something strange happened. And I told her what happened with my nephew and then what happened there. Later that night, or I should say early in the morning, 4 in the morning, 3:30, 4 in the morning, I'm sitting right here up against my bed. And my mom's sitting right next to me. And we're sitting there talking, and we hear David holler. So I was like, what was that? Mom said, I don't know, I'm going to go see. And she gets up. She goes out the door right there. And as she goes out the door, I follow her. I go to get up. I'm like, where's she going? As I'm getting up right about this position, I wake up. And I start walking. I don't even think that I'm sleeping. I woke up and I walked outside. And not outside, but out into the hallway. It's pitch black. Everybody's sleeping. It's 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I come back in the room and I'm freaked out. I'm like, wait. Now this is off the shadows, I know, but that's a real strange thing. For my mom for David to holler, and I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming about us sitting here. My mom's like, I'm gonna go see, and she gets up and goes. And I said, well, I'm gonna go see too. And I get up, and I'm telling you, I'm like this right here. I'm halfway up when I wake up, and I walk out there. Everybody's sleeping. Now, I know this is going off the shadows and what I see, but this here, what is that? Is that sleepwalking? Is that a dream? Is that another dimension? Was I somebody? Was I somewhere else? You know what I mean? Like, my thoughts go deep, maybe sometimes too deep to where people would think I'm crazy. That's why I've never came out with this shadow thing. I'm 39 years old, and I've been seeing this for what, 25 years now or so, maybe more. Maybe I just don't remember. But I've been seeing these shadows, and yeah, I've done drugs. I've tripped on acid, and I've done all that shit. But I didn't try any drug until I was probably around 19 or 20. You know what I mean? I was a late bloomer when it comes to things like that. I didn't smoke weed. I didn't do none of that. I mean, I drank a little bit when I was younger, but I never done no hallucinogenics or anything like that until I was older. And where does this come from? What are these? What are these shadows? Are they shadow people? Is there something chemically messed up in my head? Um, is it from me playing the Ouija board a bunch when I was a kid? Maybe. Maybe I opened some doors in my brain, my mind that I shouldn't have messed with. I shouldn't have opened. But at the same time, me personally, I don't believe that the devil or demons can physically harm me. I know they can do damage. The devil can do damage. He's smarter than anybody to ever walk this earth, and the demons as well. They're all fallen angels, been here for eons probably. But I don't believe they can bother me to the point that it causes physical harm because I'm so in touch with Yeshua and Yahweh, and I don't believe he can harm me. So maybe this is a type of way of him trying to get at me, or of his demons or minions trying to get at me, or I can't. I mean, what else could it be? Something of another world, maybe. Um, I don't know what it is. If anybody out there watches this, which no one's watching right now, that don't surprise me. I'm not that popular of a guy. But if anybody out there watches this and has any kind of insight, any opinions, criticism, constructive criticism, whatever it may be, I'm open to all of it, man. You know, like I said, I just recently came out and been starting to tell a couple people about this, and I haven't even told a lot of people. Like, I've told people that are close to me, you know, some of my close friends, my brother, my sister, my father, my mother. Um, I haven't told my nephew or my mom's boyfriend or any of my aunts and uncles. I don't really fuck with them anyways. Um, I want to say maybe it's Yahweh and his angels trying to tell me, listen, tighten up. You know, you're not living how you're supposed to be living. Start living how you're supposed to be living. I have a humongous plan for you. And until you live the way you live, I can't even show you a piece of it. You know, that could be it. I don't believe so though. Like I said, my God, Yahweh, he's not the master of confusion and illusion and fear. So, um, I don't think I'm gonna pray for him to take it away neither. I think I wanted to see what this is. And if this is as far as it goes, if I don't see what it is, then I will pray for him, tell him to take it away from me. Um, with all that being said, that's about it, I guess. I mean, I got a lot more to say about a lot more other subjects. You know what I mean? I could be on here rapping, but I feel like when I put my CD out, you can buy that. You know what I mean? So, until next time, man. Y'all stay blessed, and I'll at you later.